excited for this matchup. Oregon State versus University of Oregon. Both these teams won games earlier today. So these are our two best teams in the region. Just about underway here. We can see teams getting ready to go. Should be under 2 minutes. Any interested club teams or fans of certain club teams who would like to see their institution's games streamed when they host tournaments should reach out to the CWPA Director of Multimedia, John Weaver, at video@collegiatewaterpolo.org. That's video@collegiatewaterpolo.org. Also go check out our YouTube channel, your #1 video source for everything water polo. Check out our Tip of the Week series, Inside Water Moments, highlights, and more. Visit youtube.com and search CWPA Water Polo. Also, keep an eye out for the new Tip of the Week library, all on the new Collegiate Water Polo website. The CWPA network has more streams in store for the 2018 men's club season. Keep checking collegiatewaterpolo.org and visit our tentative schedule for the upcoming season under the multimedia and remote streaming tab. All regular season remote broadcasts are now free of charge, courtesy of Cap 7 and the CWPA. Cap 7 is the premier water polo provider, specializing in all your water polo needs. Visit cap7.com to find the gear you need to take your game to the next level. Cap 7 is a proud sponsor of the CWPA network and is now providing free regular season remote broadcasts like the one you are watching right now in their initiative to help grow the sport. Here we are, ready to go. University of Oregon in the white caps, Oregon State in the dark caps. That was too close to call. They're going to do a jump ball. Similar to basketball, we're going to see who gets higher out of the water and gets the ball. It's going to be University of Oregon with the first possession of this game. Here we go. An exclusion right off the bat called on Oregon State. University of Oregon will be a man up for 20 seconds. There's a shot and a goal right on top of the goalie's head. Excuse me. That's number 17 from U of O with the goal. Oregon State has the ball back at the point position. There's a shot knocked down by the goalie from U and O. Ball's up top for Oregon State. Over to near side driver. He's got room. He's going to bring it up. Fires. Knocked away by the goalie from Oregon State. Oregon State now on the attack. No center. Looks like we have a drive coming. He's just going to drive the ball down himself. Pulls out with a sweep shot, hits the post. Looks like it's going to be touched by the goalie, so it'll be a 2-meter throw-in for Oregon State. Ball's coming out. See what the call was. Looks like it's going to be A 6-on-5 opportunity here, maybe? Possibly. Not quite sure what's happening. Lots of movement from Oregon State. That's batted away, but they're able to recover it, and there's a nice step out shot for a goal. That's number 7 from Oregon State, putting the first one up on the board for them, putting the score at 1-1. Apologize, now the score is updated. Here we go. Ball's back with University of Oregon. Here's a 6-on-5 opportunity for the University of Oregon Ducks. Finds a guy on the post, can't complete the pass. That'll go back to the Beavers. Ball gets thrown into center. He's got a couple seconds. He gets the shot off, but it's knocked down by the U of O goalie. That's his second block of the game. Ball's at the top for the Ducks. Taking him about 18 seconds to get from defense to offense. Ball now goes to Oregon State. Good positioning here. Pass didn't make it, and that's going to be picked away by the Oregon Ducks. There's a shot. Squeeze past the goalie, in for a goal. University of Oregon, number 17, with his second of the day. Making it 2-1. Oregon Ducks on top. Got a couple different color caps out there. For dark. Looks like number 23 is wearing a Oregon Ducks cap. There's a good steal by the U of O. Ooh, that's going to be awarded as a ordinary foul. Here's an exclusion called on the Ducks. The Beavers will be a man up for 20 seconds. Not a lot of dry passes, but they're getting the quick passes, which is good. There's a shot, hits the post, no goal. But they'll reset and try again. There's a shot, hits the post again, but it is cleaned up by number 23 from Oregon State. That's his first of the game. He ties it up for us here in the first quarter, 2-2. Also on the far side, they're heavily pressed along the perimeter. Ball comes in. Almost able to give him to get the turn. That's an ordinary foul. He's outside the 5, but he's decided not to shoot it. Ball gets swung around. He's got plenty of room. He's going to fake it twice. 3, 4, and a nice skip shot. Top left corner goal. Oregon Ducks now 3. Oregon Beavers 2. This will be a close game to the very end. Both these teams are about equally matched. We'll see who can come out with the win. Nice swing around to the top. Great put. Great pass into center. That's an ordinary foul. Quick catch and shot, excuse me. Does not connect. It'll go back to Oregon Ducks. Draws the ordinary way outside 5. Looks like ball's coming out. See what the call is. Goalie's going to throw the ball in for us. And we're on a 6-on-5. University of Oregon playing man up. Nice dry passes along the perimeter. And a nice catch and shot and a huge stop by Oregon State's goalie. Ball's on near side with Oregon State. He's wide open. He's got time. Finds a guy on the post and a nice catch and shot in for a goal. That's number 23. Tying things back up for us with his second goal of the game. 3-3 here late in the first quarter. Ball's on the far side driver position. Down to the wing. He's barely able to remain in control of that ball. We've got an exclusion. University of Oregon will play a man up for 20 seconds. There's a shot and a goal, a nice skip shot. That's number 10 from Oregon Ducks, his first of the game. You just put the score at 4-3. Oregon Ducks on top. Oregon Ducks in the white caps. Oregon State Beavers in the dark caps. Here it is, a nice center opportunity. He's working with it. He gets him excluded. Oregon State will play man up. That's another exclusion. 6-on-4. Should be pretty easy for Oregon. And a huge stop, but it's cleaned up. Great stop there by the goalie from University of Oregon. Not quite sure if that was a goal. They didn't put it up on the board. Maybe it wasn't. But that does it for the first quarter of gameplay here. Looks like they have 5 minutes on the board. Not quite sure why. But we'll take it. We'll hear a word from our sponsors. Stay tuned because we'll be back here on the CWPA network.
Cap 7 head guard. This product was designed specifically to reduce the risk. You can't prevent a concussion, but you can definitely reduce the impact by wearing a Cap 7 head guard. The most important thing when you look at this cap specifically is the dimples. This has been tested by University of California, Irvine and been proven to reduce impact by 25%. To put the cap on specifically, you have to have your hair wet. Okay, it's just like putting on any sort of swim cap. So I want to hook it in on the front of my head and then pull it down around. It goes on really quickly and easily. If you try to put it on with dry hair, you're likely to pull your hair out and you're likely to rip the head guard. Now, depending on the cap you have, I recommend doing this in front of a mirror. But as you see again, hooking in on the front first, and even without a mirror, I can just feel around and slap the cap right on. I highly, highly recommend this for any full contact drills during practice. It's the no-brainer when it comes to reducing the risk. Cap 7 head guards, check it out at cap7.com.
Sip me up like lemonade. We both know it's bittersweet. This sorrowness will bite your tongue. No one is forever young. No. Listen the rhythm. I'm feeling brand new. Keep pushing forward. It's gonna save you. Never look down, love. Not when we shine so bright.
Welcome back. You're tuned in to the CWPA network. We're watching a live broadcast of the Northwest Division Regional Tournament hosted by Oregon State University. Here we are coming into the second quarter. My name is Ben Baldridge. I'll be commentating the game for you today. Ball's going to be brought in by the goalie. And here we are in a 6-on-5 opportunity. Oregon State is up. There's a nice catch and shot and a bar in. It looks like that does not. Are they going to count it? Yes, they do. That's number 15 from Oregon State, tying things back up. Score is now 4-4. Ball's up top for the Ducks. They put the ball into center. Help comes back and it gets stolen. There's a shot deflected off the post. It'll go back to the U of O. There's an offensive called on University of Oregon. A fast break opportunity here for Oregon State. Good help back. Rushes the pass, and the pass almost gets picked up by the goalie. The goalie's excluded. 6-on-6 with no goalie. You need to put some shot blocks in that goal, which is what they do. They have 2 in there. They just got to pass it along the perimeter. Ooh, they get it to the guy on the inside. He gets a quick goal. That's number 11 with his first goal of the day. Score is now 5-4. The first time Oregon State pulls ahead. Ball comes out. Not sure what they're figuring out on the pool deck. Ball's back into play, and we're in action. University of Oregon with the ball. Ball's over on the far side. Gets it to the driver. Good defense by Oregon State, putting his hands up when it matters most. Oregon State now on the attack. Ball gets thrown into middle, into the real middle, and he tries a sweep shot, and it gets blocked by the goalie from University of Oregon. That's his 4th block of the game. Ball gets stripped away by Oregon State. Oregon State up on the counterattack. They tell him to get the ball back to the goalie. Goalie throws it, ball comes out. We'll see what happens. Looks like there is a foul. They want him to take it back to where the foul happened, maybe. Looks like an exclusion now. I apologize, folks. I do not know what's going on at the pool right now. Maybe a blood timeout. If a player's bleeding, then we need to get him out of the pool and cleaned up before he gets back in. Here we go. Goalie throws it in. It is a 6-on-5 here for Oregon State. He could have said something wrong to the ref. He could have done something off the camera or something to get excluded. There's number 7 showing his fans some love. That's his 2nd goal of the game. He extends Oregon State's lead by 2. Scores now 6-4. Ball's back at the point position for Oregon Ducks. Oregon Ducks fires, falls short. It'll be Oregon State ball. Ball's on the far side. Looks for the outside turn. Good defense. Ball's up top. Gets it to a guy on the post. The goalie steps out for a steal. Good effort by the Oregon Duck goalie. There's an exclusion called on Oregon State Beavers. The Ducks will be a man up for 20 seconds. There's a shot and a goal, number 17 from the University of Oregon, his third goal of the game. Cutting down the lead of Oregon State by 1. It's going to be a 1-goal game here in the middle of the second quarter. Oregon State putting 2 people on the post, hoping to get a center position from one of them. They do. Good step out shot, hits the post and sails out. Ball will go over to the University of Oregon. Ball comes into center. Pass goes astray. They're going to give him an ordinary foul. He'll get a free pass. Apologize, folks. The ref is standing right in front of the camera. That's a steal for Oregon State. Looking for the outside turn. Doesn't get it. He'll get the foul. Picks it up and shoots it. Knocked away by the goalie. University of Oregon's goalie has 5 saves total in this game. Ball comes to near side. He's got time to work with it. Great save by number 15 from Oregon State. Puts his head on the line. Stops that ball with his face. Ball comes into the post. Great positioning. That's going to be an ordinary foul. There's a shot knocked away by the goalie from University of Oregon. 6 saves for him. Looks like a steal from Oregon State. You get the ball to the far side, over to the post. Takes the step out and a nice shot block by the player from University of Oregon, who now has the ball, number 15. He's on a fast break. He's got time. Nice help back by Oregon State. That's an ordinary foul. He hit it away, so he'll get excluded. University of Oregon up on the 6-on-5. They swing the ball around. He has time. No shot block. Hits the post. No goal. Oregon State now on the attack. Looks like we got under 30 seconds left to play in the second quarter, because there is no shot clock. He shoots it and it's knocked away by a shot block from Oregon Ducks. That'll do it for the first half of gameplay. The score is set at 6-5. Oregon State on top. You're going to hear a word from our sponsors, but don't worry, because we'll be right back here on the CWPA network.
Hi, I'm Wolf Lego, 3-time Olympian in water polo and PSAL Swimmer of the Decade. I'd like to just talk about the Safe Lane swim device. It's really a no-brainer. It blows up, you put it at the end of the lane in seconds, and it's there to protect your head on any time you're swimming backstroke or sort of spacing out while you're swimming freestyle. If you ever go into the wall, you're going to be completely protected. This thing's amazing. All right.
For more information, visit cap7.com. Fully custom turbo water polo caps. The opportunities to design these are pretty much limitless. We can change the color of the piping. We can put any sort of logo. Here we'll see we've got Villanova Wildcats, and they keep their logos really consistent. The other thing I want you to understand and know that you can add a third number or even a fourth number if you'd like. The other thing you'll see with our caps here in 2016, we upgraded our ear guard, and we've created a specific hole here to put on the cap stringers, which helps to prevent the breakage on the caps. Introducing our latest addition to the Cap 7 line of products. We have no number training caps. The great things about these caps are they're super high quality at an affordable price because we produce them in bulk. Now, if you look at the cap specifically, we have the up-to-date ear guard with the cap stringer hole so that the ear guards won't break. Check them out, cap7.com. Hi, I'm Brad Schumacher, co-founder of Cap 7 International. I want to talk to you a little bit about how we got here today to be the brand Cap 7. When we started, Wolf Weigo and I grew up on the East Coast playing water polo, loved the game, have been fortunate to play at the highest level. But when we started this company, our goal wasn't to create our own brand. We really wanted, when we started off, we were talking with some big brands to bring water polo into the world of where you'd see a Nike swoosh on the ball. That specifically, at a time when Nike had some problems with their swim line, took us in a different direction. And working on this project specifically, we started working with Adolf Kiefer, the legendary backstroker and world record holder and 1936 Olympian, and the founder of Kiefer. We worked directly with them, and they started out as our warehouse. And we worked with them, and they held all of our balls as we developed them and kind of helped us along in the process. As we grew up as a company, we've always stayed focused on the grassroots. And that's why you'll see our products in so many places that you would really never expect it, because part of our mission as a company is to grow the sport of the water polo and help develop it worldwide. So our goal and our mission for this company is to help grow the sport of water polo, and we're able to do that because so many people support what we're doing on a regular basis, and they come to us and say, hey, we want to do a beach tournament in Florida, or they want to do a lake tournament up in Oregon or whatever, and we find a way to help support that specifically. So when you're thinking about making purchases, just think about the companies that are involved in the sport and what they give back. We're here, and we're going to be here for a long time to come to support and grow the sport of water polo around the world.
Welcome back. You're tuned in to the CWPA Network's live broadcast of the Northwest Division Regional Tournament hosted by Oregon State University. They're over there at Osborn Aquatic Center. Right now, we're watching Oregon State University take on the University of Oregon. Score set at 6-5 coming out of the half. This could be anybody's game. Both teams looking really strong on offense and defense. We'll see what these teams come up with. University of Oregon wins the sprint. Looking for the turn. He does a full turn right back to where he started. There's the shot. Skips. Knocked away by the goalie. That'll be a 2-meter throw-in for the Ducks. Ball comes up top for the Ducks. Big front in center there. They got to work with it somehow. He looks for the ordinary. He finds it. Picks it up, shoots it, sails wide right, no goal. It'll be Oregon State on the attack. Oregon State on the post with a lot of time. Gets it to the other post, and it's stolen by the University of Oregon. Ball's on the far side for the Ducks. Looks like that's an offensive. Ball will go back to Oregon State. They find a guy on the post wide open, and that's a goal. Number 11 from Oregon State scoring his second, extending their lead, making the score 7-5. There's a yellow card. Not quite sure who that yellow card was on. Kind of looked like he was looking at a player, maybe a coach. I couldn't tell you. Here we go. U of O has it on the near side. Not much to do with it over there. Look at that front coming in center. He swims around. Ball gets thrown up top. There's the shot. Sails wide. No goal. It'll go back to Oregon State. A nice turn there and a nice backhand goal over the goalie. That's number 7 from Oregon State. That's his third of the game. That puts the score at 8-5. Oregon State on top. There's a nice steal by Oregon State, and he is off. He pulls 3 body lengths ahead. Oh, and it's blocked. Blocked by the Oregon Ducks goalie. A huge stop, making his 7th stop of the game. That's exactly what the Ducks needed. Here they are on the counterattack. Down low. Swims it right up to the goalie and squeezes it in for a goal. That's number 7, White, with his first goal of the game. That makes the score 8-6. Oregon Ducks now only trailing by 2 points. Here we go. Oregon State has it. There's a shot. Sails over the cage. Ball will go back to the University of Oregon. There's a shot, goes in. Nice bar down by number 19, the University of Oregon. That's his first of the game. Cutting down the lead that Oregon State has. Now they only trail by 1. The Ducks looking to come back here in the third quarter. There's a nice steal. Gets it into the driver. He pulls away. Back up top. Over to the driver, looking for the foul. He shoots it, gets knocked away by the goalie. The Ducks will take it in from the 2. Pops it away. That's going to be a steal for Oregon State, and he's off to the races. Nice fake to let the goalie pop up and then shoots it right over the goalie's head for goal number 7 from Oregon State, scoring his 4th of the game so far, making the score 9-7. Oregon State answering with 2 goals from Oregon Ducks. Ducks will throw the ball into play. Here we go again. Oregon State off to the races. This time he's got 2 defenders on him. He's got another offender right in front of the goal. The defense comes back to help. Great effort there by University of Oregon. They almost put the ball into middle. There's a great block, a pass block by that defender from the University of Oregon. Ball comes out. Looks like we got a timeout called by University of Oregon. That'll be a full timeout. We'll take this opportunity to hear a word from our sponsors, but we'll be right back right after this.
Cap 7, the official ball of Len. Built by water polo players, for water polo players. Hi, I'm Will Feiger with Cap 7, and we'll be on Facebook Live. Check us out, ask us any questions you have, or just watch at home.
We're back here on the CWPA network. You're watching the Northwest Division Regional Tournament hosted by Oregon State University. The Collegiate Water Polo Association accepts nominations each week during the season for Player of the Week selections in each of the varsity and club divisions. Coaches and or contacts can nominate for the award online by using the Player of the Week form found under the awards button at the bottom of collegiatewaterpolo.org, or by emailing the athlete's name, hometown, and pertinent statistical information to the CWPA Director of Communications at HAAS@collegiatewaterpolo.org. That's HAAS@collegiatewaterpolo.org. Here we go. Coming out of the timeout here in the middle of the third quarter. University of Oregon is going to throw the ball in for us. We'll see what they come up with. Lots of movement already. Releases, we got a new center. There's a shot. Hits the post, no good. They wouldn't have counted it if it did go in. Looks like there's an ordinary foul. And that's a steal by U of O. Looking for the outside turn. Trying to get the foul. He does. Ball comes up to top. Back over. There's a shot, hits the post. Oregon State now on the attack. There's a lob. Sails over the cage. It'll go back to University of Oregon. Ordinary foul way out there, past the 5. There's a shot. Looks like we got a call from the ref. That's going to be an exclusion. 6-on-5 opportunity here for University of Oregon. Here we go. There's a shot blocked away by a shot block. That ball's going to go back to Oregon State. Just barely able to get it out on time. There's an ordinary foul. There's a backhand. Look like they're calling it quarter. That does it for the third quarter. The score is set at 9-7. Oregon State on top. We're going to take another commercial break, but we will be right back for the fourth quarter of gameplay here on the CWPA network.
Cap 7 is a small company that started out of the back of our garages, and we were doing clinics and camps around the country. We pride ourselves as a company with Cap 7 and Turbo to sponsor as much and give back to the sport as much as we can. Last year we gave over $250,000 back to the sport, and all our products are built by water polo players and for water polo players.
Hi, I'm Brad Schumacher, co-founder of Cap 7 International.
Hi, I'm Wolf Weigo. Cap 7 is the best ball in the world. It's used by the top athletes. When you have a Cap 7 ball in the pool, you can just feel the quality, you can feel the grip. It makes you just want to pick that ball up, squeeze it, and start faking like crazy. Cap 7, the best ball in the world. The Cap 7 ball is built by water polo players for water polo players.
Cap 7.
Cap 7, built by Cap 7, built by water polo players
For water polo players.
the best ball in the world.
Check it out. For more information, visit cap7.com.
Hi, I'm Wolf Weigo with Cap 7. There's one more quarter to go in this game. Fourth quarter coming up now.
Welcome back. You're watching the CWPA Network's live broadcast of the Northwest Division Regional Tournament hosted by Oregon State University. My name's Ben Baldridge, and I'm commentating the game for you today. Very exciting game between two of these great programs. Score is 9-7 coming into the fourth quarter. last quarter of the game, it's going to come down to this. University of Oregon just trailing behind by 2 points. They could easily come back and take this win. Lots of movement from University of Oregon. Working that shot clock. 5 seconds left to go. He gets the ordinary foul. Foul happened inside the 5, so he's got to get the free pass. There's a shot. Hits the post. Ball comes into center. Help comes back, and that's going to be a steal for the University of Oregon. There's a nice steal from Oregon State. And he is off. Looking for the fast break. Finds a guy on the other post. Shoots it, sails over the cage. It'll go back to University of Oregon. Looks like University of Oregon wants a in-game sub. Ooh, a nice turn over there on the far side. Tries to backhand it right in. Oh, and another great save by Oregon State's goalie. 2 saves back to back. Vital saves for Oregon State. Looks like that's an exclusion. Oregon State is going to be a man up for 20 seconds. There's a shot. Knocked down by the goalie from University of Oregon. Wide open. Lobs it right over the goalie, in for a goal. University of Oregon's number 20 with his first goal of the game. What a beautiful goal at that. Real easy lob right over the goalie. University of Oregon only trail by 1 point here early in the fourth quarter. Score set at 9-8, Oregon State on top. Here we go, Oregon State on the attack. Ball's over at the far side, Driver. Ball comes into, oh, a big backhand, hits the top post, no goal. Lucky break for University of Oregon. That was a great attempt from the post. Just couldn't connect with the back of the net. Ball comes in. They're going to give him an ordinary foul. Gives them time to reset. They've got 12 seconds left to do something with it. Ordinary foul. Over to the far side, Driver. He almost gets a foul. Shot clock's going to wind down to 0, and it'll go to Oregon State. Ball comes into the post, another backhand. And he saves it just in time. The ball was rolling in, and he gets that save. That's number 9 for the goalie from University of Oregon. 9 saves. There's an easy pick by Oregon State. Finds a guy right in center cage, and a nice stop by the University of Oregon's goalie. Wow, that's exactly what they needed. Here they are on the other side. A nice transition time. Down to offense. Can they tie it up? Right here. Here's a guy on the post. Looks like that's going to be an ordinary foul. Ball comes into center. He's got multiple defenders right on top of him. And that ball is going to be picked away by Oregon State. Oregon State now almost on the counterattack. Almost a ball under. That's going to be an ordinary foul. Ball's on the far side. Oregon State with a nice catch and shot right at the doorstep of the goalie, number 23, putting his third goal in of the game to extend their lead, making the score 10-8, Oregon State. University of Oregon has had some lucky breaks and some great saves in this fourth quarter. They're only trailing by 2. Can they catch up? Ball comes into center. He's only got half a second to do something with it. Ooh, and that's going to be an exclusion. The Ducks will be a man up for 20 seconds. It's vital that they do not rush this. Make sure that they can get this point on the board. Nice drive passes along the perimeter. Nice job using the shot clock. They almost get it stripped away. Boy, number 7 can get out of the water from Oregon State. There's a shot. Hits the post. No goal. Oregon State will now be on the attack. There's a steal for the U of O. He's going to swim it right up center cage. Nice job dishing that one out just before another defender gets involved. Here we go. Good opportunity. There's a backhand. It's deflected away by the goalie from Oregon State. That's his 5th save of the game. The Ducks are going to bring it in from the 2. They swing the ball to the other side, put the ball in the middle, and a nice sweep shot in for a goal. Number 6 from the University of Oregon, cutting down the lead, making it a 1-goal differential. Oregon State Beavers need to just be flawless on defense and maybe get one more in. There's the shot, sails over the cage, and it'll go back to the Ducks. Looks like we got an exclusion on Oregon State. Someone in the crowd is signaling that they got rolled. Maybe they've gotten 3 ejections in the game and they're out of the rest of the game. Or it was just too hard of a foul and it got rough in there. And they need time to cool off and just not play water polo. There we go. 6-on-5 opportunity for the U of O. This is what they need. And it gets stolen. He's off. Oregon State just barely able to hold on. They get the ordinary foul. Dishes the ball back They need to hold on to it and just waste time. University of Oregon needs this steal. They've probably got one more opportunity left. But yeah, Oregon State needs to just hold this ball and get the steal in the next play, and they've got the victory. They dump the ball to the other side, which helps. Looks like we got a timeout called, maybe a 30-second timeout called for University of Oregon. No, it's a full timeout. Full timeout called by the Ducks. Here we go. Comes down to this. Oh, excuse me, this is the timeout. Are you a high school student looking to play in college, but the schools you are looking at do not offer water polo? Contact the CWPA office at 610-277-6787, and we will help guide you through the process of starting a new team. Wow, look at that. 3 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. They literally have only have time to get a pass in and shoot it. If they're able to drain this, we will go into overtime. What an exciting game it's been so far. I am interested to see what the Ducks come up with and what kind of play they run with just 3 seconds left to go, and they're only trailing by 1. Here they go. I imagine that they're going to give it to number 17. He is the lead scorer on their team, scoring 3 goals in the game so far. But there are also a lot of really strong shooters in that team, so it could go to anybody. 3 seconds. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Shot and a goal! Wow, what an amazing finish in the fourth quarter with 3 seconds left to go. Number 14 drains the shot, and we're going into overtime. And 10 tied up. What a great shot. Bar in. We're going to take a commercial break. But don't worry, we'll be back with overtime right after this. Stay tuned.
The Cap 7 head guard. This product was designed specifically to reduce the risk. You can't prevent a concussion, but you can definitely reduce the impact by wearing a Cap 7 head guard. The most important thing when you look at this cap specifically is the dimples. This has been tested by University of California, Irvine, and been proven to reduce impact by 25%. To put the cap on specifically, you have to have your hair wet. Okay, it's just like putting on any sort of swim cap. So I want to hook it in on the front of my head and then pull it down around. It goes on really quickly and easily. If you try to put it on with dry hair, you're likely to pull your hair out and you're likely to rip the head guard. Now, depending on the cap you have, I recommend doing this in front of a mirror. But as you see again, hooking in on the front first, and even without a mirror, I can just feel around and slap the cap right on. I highly, highly recommend this for any full contact drills during practice. It's the no-brainer when it comes to reducing the risk. Cap 7 head guards. Check it out at cap7.com.
Sip me up like lemonade. We both know it's bittersweet. This sorrowness will bite your tongue. No one is forever young. No. Listen the rhythm. I'm feeling brand new. Keep pushing forward. It's gonna save you. Never look down, love. Not when we shine so bright. I know the sun is getting warmer. But when we soar away among the clouds, the sky is just a border. But when we're floating up like helium.
If you're interested in helping your program raise funds, check out Cap 7's affiliate program. The important thing about the affiliate program is easy to set up, and you can earn money by simply having people make purchases through cap7.com.
Make your Cap 7 purchase matter. Get your organization signed up with the Cap 7 affiliate program. Once approved, 8% on every purchase order through your organization's custom link goes right back to your program. The more you share your link, the more opportunities you have to earn. Sign up today at cap7.com.
Welcome back. You're watching the CWPA Network's live broadcast of the the Northwest Division Regional Tournament hosted by Oregon State University. We have just seen an amazing feat. University of Oregon coming back from a deficit of, I think, about 2 goals in the fourth quarter, scoring the tying goal in the last 3 seconds of the fourth quarter, and now we're into overtime. We're lined up, ready to go for the sprint. I believe we got 2 quarters of overtime. If someone wins this quarter, then the game's over. But if we're tied, we're going to go into the second half of overtime. And if we can't figure out a winner from that, then we'll go into a shootout. I believe that's how it works. It isn't always the case. It's super important right now that these teams win the sprint. They're going into a jump ball. It's picked up by Oregon State. Depends on the people who host the tournament. They decide the overtime rules. It could be golden goal. It could be 2 quarters. I just don't know. Ball's up top for the Ducks. They get the ball inside, and there's a nice sweep shot, but it's knocked away by the goalie from Oregon State. That's his 6th save of this game. Great job to this Oregon Ducks goalie. He has 10 saves in this game. Nice turn over there on the far side. He's trying to get away, but the defender is holding him. That'll get him ejected. It does. He'll spend 20 seconds in the penalty box while Oregon State will be a man up. Puts the ball in the middle. Quick tip in for a goal, number 14. Oregon State. Oregon State pulling ahead by 1. Ball's back with the Ducks. There's 2 fakes and a shot. Great block by the goalie from Oregon State. Now has 7 blocks. Looking for the foul on the outside. He shoots it. Hits the top post. Almost goes bar down for a goal. Rough break for the University of Oregon. A fast break here for Oregon State. Shoots it. Gets it under his arm for a goal. Number 3 with his first goal of the game. Oregon State now ahead by 2. University of Oregon needs to do something right now in order to stay in this game. You can't let Oregon State pull too far ahead. Here's a nice front in center. They're going to swing it to ball side. Drop comes in. They're going to try to shut down the drop. There's a shot and a goal. Top left corner. Nice capitalization on the drop. Number 14. That's his second of the game. Now the Oregon Ducks only trail by 1. Very close game here, folks. Make one mistake and that could cost you. There's a nice steal there by the University of Oregon. Ball gets thrown into center. 3 defenders right on top of him. Looks like the ref is going to give him an ordinary foul. He gets a free pass, puts it on the top. There's a front in center. They're going to swing it down ball side. Over to far side. There's a shot. Hits the post, almost goes in. That does it for the first quarter of overtime. Score is set at 12-11. We're going to switch sides, play another short quarter. The CWPA has a new social media account focused on our club membership. Follow us today at CWPA Clubs for all club league news, schedule updates, and streaming information. That's CWPA Clubs, the new Twitter account focused on CWPA Club Water Polo. 1 minute left to go until the second quarter of overtime. Here we go. Teams lining up. University of Oregon in the white caps, Oregon State in the dark caps. Whistle is blown, swimmers are off. Oregon State wins the sprint. They'll have the first possession in the second half of overtime. Ooh, nice set. But it gets picked up by the University of Oregon. Great steal. Pops the ball over his head. Can't see what's going on. Shot clock winds down to 0. The ball will go back to Oregon State. Ooh, exclusion on University of Oregon. Oregon State will be up for 20 seconds. Nice, almost a nice steal there by University of Oregon. There it is. There's a steal from the Oregon Ducks. They're now on the attack. Oh, trying to squeeze the ball inside. Just barely able to do it again. That backhand gets knocked away by the goalie from Oregon State. That's 8 blocks for this goalie from Oregon State so far in this game. Ball comes out. We got a cap that is not on a player. Gonna get that situated, and then we can resume gameplay. Looks like he's just gonna get out. Oh, he threw his cap out. That's what happened. He's gonna get back in. 57 seconds left to play in the second quarter of gameplay. Excuse me, the second quarter of overtime. Oregon State only up by 1. This game could still go anywhere. Oregon State have possession right now, but I would assume that the University of Oregon has one more possession left, and that's just enough to score. There's an ordinary foul. Puts it in the middle. The pass falls short, and that might do it. They may have one more chance to score. They did score with 3 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter, so maybe they can do that again. There's an ordinary foul. He passes it to the other side. Heavily pressed. That's a great steal by the University of Oregon. Less than 30 seconds left to go. They call a timeout. 14 seconds left on the board. Plenty of time for University of Oregon to put the ball into the back of the net. Did you know collegiatewaterpolo.org is now mobile friendly? Check out the collegiatewaterpolo.org to stay up to date on league news, schedules, and new initiatives as we continue to grow the great sport of water polo. Cap 7 is the premier water polo provider specializing in all your water polo needs. Visit cap7.com to find the gear you need to take your game to the next level. Cap 7 is a proud sponsor of the CWPA network and now is providing free regular season remote broadcasts like the one you are enjoying right now in their initiative to help grow the sport. Looks like Oregon State is ready to go. 14 seconds on the clock. We don't see University of Oregon. Interested to see what they come up with. Last time it was number 14 who scored and tied things up with 3 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. I wonder if they'll go to him for a second time here in overtime, or if they'll go to someone else. They've got a lot of strong shooters on that team, so it'll be interesting to see. Here they come. Ball's up top for the University of Oregon. I apologize, the referee is standing right in front of us, but we're going to try to get it anyways. There's a shot. Gets stripped away by Oregon State, and they are throwing their hands up in the air like they just won. And they did by 1 point in double overtime. The final score is 12-11. Great job by both of these teams. Congratulations to Oregon State for winning the tournament today. I'd like to